Hello, my name is Anaya Fernando, CEO and founder of Sugar Free Bath and Body Treats, and I am the host of the Young CEO Lounge podcast. This is a podcast for and by young CEOs. Be sure to tune in weekly as me and my guests have dynamic conversations that will inform, inspire, and motivate. If you are in business, launching business, or even curious about business, this is the perfect podcast for parents and their young CEOs. Thank you for listening. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Anaya Fernando, and you are listening to the Young CEO Lounge podcast. I'm so excited to announce that my guest is Kalea Barnes. Kalea, tell us, our listeners, a little bit about yourself.
Well, first, I just want to thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be a guest on your show. My name is Kalea Barnes. I'm 17. I just graduated from Kansas Central High School on June 3rd. Throughout my high school career, I was active in several activities and sports, such as cheerleading, AAU track, basketball, Rooted Youth Dance Company, Delta Gym, Soul Academy, Mers Tate, and Sparkle Pink Club. I enjoy a lot of things such as reading, I love baking, skateboarding, of course, eating, waist feeding, traveling, and of course, shopping. I live in Michigan and I am the CEO and founder of Parisian Dream Desserts.
All right, that's a lot. I like all those things. I love to learn more about you. Tell us about your business.
So I started Parisian Dream Desserts as a business that promotes healthier dessert alternatives. We provide dietary solutions to those with gluten allergies, those who are plant-based, sugar-free, or vegan.
Okay. Where did you get the idea for your business?
When I was 11 years old, I read a book called President of the Whole Fifth Grade. The main character had a successful bake sale and she was also a leader in school. This book, it helped me to launch me on my entrepreneurial path, and I'm very passionate and I have a natural affinity for baking and creating unique pastries and desserts.
In that book that you read, what was the number one thing that you have learned in that book? What was something that you could take away?
So one thing that I learned from the book was no matter how big the dream is, how big this dream is, never to give up on it, no matter how anybody else is looking. You just want to go after that dream because at the end of the day, it's your passion. And if you love it, you go after it. So.
Okay, thank you. What has been your greatest challenge with starting your own business?
So I would say my greatest challenge starting my business was finding the time to fully commit to my business. I started my business in 10th grade and I had a lot of opportunities to sell and promote my business, but Parisian Dream Desserts had to take a back seat to academics and my other commitments. But balance is so important. That's one thing I learned about my business.
Okay. Has the pandemic impacted your business in any way?
No, it has not. Actually, it's helped my business to grow. Even, during these uncertain times, it's really helped to grow my business. So
Oh, okay. Um, what has been your greatest success or win since you started your own business?
I would say my greatest success will be my December 2020 holiday bake sale. I actually grossed nearly $1,000 in profits. And second, I would say winning two pitch competitions. The money, the exposure, and connections have really paid off over time.
Okay. I love pitch competitions. They're very fun. What do you think makes your business unique?
What makes my business unique is I offer a different perspective on my desserts. So I provide those healthier alternatives. So although we love to, eat the desserts and makes us happy, some of us feel that guilt because of how bad it is for us, all the sugar and the things that aren't good for us. But my business, we provide those vegan alternatives and gluten-free and sugar-free. That's what makes my business unique.
That's very unique. Do you have any suggestions on how to balance business and school and your other things that you do?
I would say organization. That's the biggest there.
Yeah.
And also time management. Time management is very important, especially during my high school years. Being committed to organizations and sports, and with my family at home, I had to juggle all that. And with my business, I believe that time management organization has really helped me. Putting aside what to do each day, having a time set for each thing I want to do. And also, I think a planner is very essential when you have a business. It's very important. So, yes.
Yeah, I can agree because my time management, it could be a little icky here and there, but I think a planner would actually work. I thank you for those tips because that would help me personally because my time management is terrible.
Of course.
What advice would you give to another kid that wants to start a business?
I would say at times when you feel like giving up, remember why you are doing it. If it fits your passion, if you love it, you will continue even when it's tough. I had those times when I was struggling, it was tough, but I had to get through it because it's my passion. I wanted to do it, and I know that there will be many obstacles that I have to go through. So, um, that's how if you are in your purpose. So, yes.
Okay. What is one of your goals as a young CEO?
Within 5 years, I plan to open my first bakery and cafe. And I also plan to drive change in the baking industry by placing a higher value on diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay. How about a couple fun questions? What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Stranger Things, of course. I love the show. I can actually just watch it over and over again, but that is my favorite show on Netflix.
Never heard of Stranger Things, but it
You
may be
should definitely check
interesting to watch.
it out.
What is a country that you would like to travel to one day?
I would love to travel to Africa. I love the culture, and I love to try different foods and how they're living, because over here, we're very fortunate. But I also like to experience and walk through how they're living and their ways of doing different things. But Africa is the place I want to travel to.
Yeah, I want to go to Africa too. I do want to see how they live over there. That is true because I've never seen we've seen the pictures in the books of them looking miserable, but I feel
Yes,
like
and
they're
that
living
is
their best life over there.
yeah, that's definitely not true. That's just what they want us to see, but it's actually really beautiful over there, beautiful in their own way. So,
Exactly. Okay, how can people find you and contact you with your business?
so I am on Instagram. My Instagram username is I underscore am Kalea, Kalea. I am also on YouTube, which is also Kalea S. And you can also email me for any questions or a pastry or dessert request at parisiandreamdesserts@gmail.com. And those are my socials.
All right. Well, one more question. What's your favorite dessert that you make and why do you like it?
My favorite dessert to make is my blueberry cream cheese danishes. They are it's absolutely delicious. The flaky dough with the cream cheese and the blueberries in it. I actually learned how to make that from my past chef teacher, Chef Haley. And I'm so glad that she taught me how to make them, because that is my favorite and most popular dessert that I've made. But yes, that's blueberry cream cheese danishes. That's my favorite.
All right. Kalea, I wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to joining me and being my guest today. I look forward to hearing more about you and your business in the future.
Thank you.
Yep. I also want to thank our listeners for tuning in today's episode. Be sure to listen in every week for new guests and topics. Again, I am your host, Anaya Fernando, and you have been listening to the Young CEO Lounge podcast.
Lifestyle brand Sugar Sweet Bath and Body Treats offer a variety of high-quality self-care products that are cruelty-free and made with natural ingredients. Their product selection ranges from their amazing bath bombs and scrubs to their top-selling body butter. Be sure to check them out on their website, and if you subscribe to their email list, you get 20% off your purchase. You can find them online by logging on to www.sugarsweetbathtreats.com.